What is up, guys and girls? Hurricane Liz here, and in this video I am going to react to a recent article published by Bloomberg, which was actually forwarded to me by an Amazon student. So I find this article very interesting. I have a lot of actual experience on this actual topic, and let's go ahead and just jump right in. All right, so here I am showing you the article that's basically called, "After Going All In on Amazon, a Merchant Says He Lost Everything." So my first reaction to this is the simple fact that I'm a strong believer in the actual saying that's don't put all your eggs in one basket. Now, the other thing that I've always followed in life, and I've gotten a lot of advice from a lot of people, which usually tell me, you focus on too much, you should just focus on one thing. However, I once read an article created by the founder of Mind Valley that said that the real entrepreneurs of the world always have several things going on. In case one thing doesn't work, they go to the other thing that could potentially work. So not everything that you do in life will always work 100%. So I feel like him going all in and not diversifying was already bad. And so I could tell that there's probably going to be bad things. They obviously paint a very dim picture showing the guy in front of this place with bars behind him. Now, so here's the big thing that happened. He trusted Amazon 100%, which again is a huge mistake. Now, I will admit that in the beginning, I trusted Amazon 100%, but after being seasoned and a veteran seller, I now know all the tricks and the bullshit that Amazon actually creates on the back end. One of those things being that if you have an account that sells or they suspect sells counterfeits, and or account where they don't credit those receipts. And by that I mean, let's say you're drop shipping from Walmart to Amazon, which is you're buying things from Walmart that are legit, right? Because Walmart would obviously not be selling fakes, and you're shipping those products to the customer that buys it via your Amazon account. If you do either one of those scenarios and they shut your account down and you can't give them a verified plan of action that they agree with, which is the key there, they agree with, they will keep your money. And trust me when I say this, I know people that still currently have over $50,000 trapped in their Amazon account, and Amazon will not give it back. So I kind of feel for this guy on that actual point. Now, whether or not he is selling fakes, I don't know, but let's go ahead and get more into the article and see what it says. All right, so basically what this guy did is he shut down his actual location on Melrose Avenue with $1.5 million in inventory, and he shipped it to Amazon, which again, I don't actually necessarily like that play. I feel that with Amazon, you should only ship a minimal amount of things, see how it does, and take it from there. But you just shouldn't ship all your inventory and send it into Amazon. Their storage fees are getting enormous, particularly during the holidays. How do I know this? Well, guess what? I've been spanked with an actual huge storage bill, particularly in the month of October, November, and December. So you definitely don't want to, again, put all your eggs in one basket and send all your shit to Amazon. It's just not a good idea. It's a recipe for disaster. So here's what I was saying, right? He basically says that he's suing Amazon because Amazon destroyed $800,000 worth of inventory along with invoices which were sent to verify his merchandise, and now they just haven't paid him back. So basically what Amazon did is a little different here from what they did to me and other sellers. They did keep his money, but what they did in order to keep his money is they destroyed his inventory. Luckily for me, I was drop shipping, so I had no inventory there. But despite the fact that he sent them legit receipts from his supplier, Amazon said, oh, these are more than a year old, so too bad. These don't count. They had to be within a year. So again, going back to what I said, never send in all your shit to Amazon in just one shot. It's a recipe for disaster. And like I said earlier, I feel bad for this guy. It says he couch surfs between his mom's house and his sister's house. But hey, buddy, you're an entrepreneur. This is the kind of shit that happens to us every single day. Every single day, we are hit with miserable things that the common folk cannot handle. And it either comes down to one or two things. You're either going to pick yourself up, peel yourself off the ground, and then just start to learn to walk again, or just lay there and just take shit from everybody. So, I mean, I've been there. I was just there a couple months ago, and I decided to peel my ass up off the ground, jump up, and start at least walking. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. So here is the part where it talks about the ugliness of Amazon. Right here, it says, stories like this have swirled for years in online merchant forums. Amazon can suspend sellers at any time, which I've seen. One of the speakers at my next actual mastermind had over $6 million stuck in his account, trapped from Amazon because they thought He was, of all things, selling too much shit in too little time. I mean, what else can you ask from someone, right? $6 million trapped in Amazon. And the only reason he got it back is because he made a big fuss. He got a bunch of people to back him up in the Amazon seller forums. People found out about the story, and Amazon put their ear up and started to pay attention to what was actually happening. He had $6 million stuck in Amazon from legit products that he just sold to customers. And unfortunately, most people will never get into that position because most people are not as crafty as good old Patrick. And so hopefully at some point there's other third parties that get involved, because I gotta say that from being a seller, this is one of the scariest things about Amazon. It's one of the reasons why more and more people are jumping off, just like Nike and Birkenstock and all sorts of gigantic actual retailers. They don't want any part of it because Amazon is infamous for not only taking your money, but also allowing people to sell counterfeits. Right now there is a huge counterfeit problem of all things heat lamp that the Chinese are bringing in from China, selling just fraudulent heat lamps that aren't even their brand. And that simple thing is that they're taking advantage of the fact that it's cold. It's cold in the USA, and we really can't pack in the restaurants like we used to. We got to sit outside if we want to eat anything, or sit at home and watch TV. And so, all right, this is an interesting part. It says in an email statement, an Amazon spokeswoman said the company works hard to ensure products sold on its site are authentic and provides a fair dispute resolution process. For who? For Amazon? For Jeff Bezos? Yeah, I don't think they really give two shits about the sellers. And so as you can see here, initially he did merchant fulfill, which is fine. I think that's perfectly fine, merchant fulfilling, but I think you could have done some FBA, and I think that's what he did. He went all in and he decided, let me just instead send in all my stuff to Amazon. And the sale of counterfeits product. And here's what eventually happened to the guy. One complaint said that they were unhappy with the jacket and wondering if it was a fake. Although he refunded their money, that was what started this. So again, altogether, just it's really unfortunate, and that's why I wouldn't advise people to drop ship on Amazon, and or unless they have really good distributor relationships and that actual distributor allows you to sell on Amazon, I really wouldn't put anything on Amazon without expecting to get at some point an email from them asking you to provide real invoices that they deem as real. So they're the ones that have to deem if those invoices are legit. If they don't feel that they're legit in any way, then guess what? They have the right to destroy your inventory, they have the right to keep your money, and they have the right to do just about anything that they want to do, because there really is no third-party organization that can help you get it back. Trust me, I speak from experience, because this is the same thing that happened to me as well as many sellers that I know, and luckily some of them were able to get it back, like Patrick, who got back his $6 million. However, that $6 million almost made him throw in the towel and say, pretty much, I quit. He was at his wit's end, he was at his financial end, and he was basically almost done. So hopefully this taught you a lot of things about Amazon, and you have to be very careful. You have to make sure that if you're going to sell a lot of product, you are the brand owner. That's what the whole Amazon world is moving towards, a brand-centric based platform. So questions or comments, put them below. I always personally answer them, and I'll see you guys and girls on the next video.